Robert Venditti writing with Doug Mankey on the art. Do you know what I say I appreciate about this? I appreciate that this was only a 4-issue arc, and it ended when it should have ended. It didn't drag it on to 6 issues.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
A little too quick. Little too quick resolution for me.
That's fair. I saw Venditti talking about what the next arc was, because obviously he's off it after that now because of circumstances. I'm sure we'll learn whatever the secret project is at some point. He's talking about how his goal, and he had a few more arcs kind of mapped out vaguely, but was always to take 2 of the members, or at least one member and another area of continuity, and kind of mash them together. So this here was Superman with the Eradicator and kind of the Daxamites, but then throw it together with the Green Lantern angle of the Daxamites and that sort of thing, and kind of just mash them together. And the next one, he's doing the Spectre meets Wonder Woman and the Greek mythology, which I'm very much looking forward to.
That'll be fun, especially given what he did on Hawkman. Yeah. I have more faith in him after that, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, so basically they're on the planet, and the Daxamites obviously are weaker, so, you know.
And Superman as well.
And Superman.
I love the pages of Superman, punching and then be like, ow, my fist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because he never learned really how to throw a proper punch, because he never needed to. He's just stronger. So, yeah.
Yeah, and Eradicator, once he realizes that his army can't win, tries to kill them all. He's like, no, I will eradicate your inferior. You will not work.
Never mind, on to the next plan.
Yeah. So just obviously don't let him. And Superman kind of convinces him, hey, you can take my blood and you can use my DNA as much as you want. Because we're not obviously near a yellow sun, you can take my blood right now because I'm bleeding. Right. Of course, Wonder Woman's like, no, I'm not having this. And she sneaks up behind him, stabs him with the sword, and then rips off his goddamn head.
Yep, that's how you do it. I do like Superman's reasoning, though, is because, him, he wants to be known as yes, he's Kal-El from Krypton, but he's also Clark Kent of Earth, in that he wants to honor Krypton, and he can do Krypton's legacy through the Eradicator, but, it's always going to be a struggle for him. And I did like Venditti touching on that, however briefly it was.
Yeah, I mean, this page was fist pumping. I think this arc has been a fun romp, and I think it's kind of stayed true to what it is throughout, and I'll give that credit. I was kind of down in the first issue for feeling a little bit kind of random, but for the most part, the story has been fun. I mean, bit forgettable, sure. I know this is, we don't really remember this in the future.
Maybe I saw him yacht at the beginning and the end. That was cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a 7-issue trade, I think, by the time it's finished. There's 3 more after this. That's going to be a really nice trade, just some light reading.
They could just call it Justice League by Robert Venditti. There you go, the whole thing, all of it. So
complete collection.
The complete collection, all 7 issues. And then, Batman tries to recruit Xanadu for Justice League, and she's like, nope. But
I'm beyond your mortal plans there, Bats. So, yeah.
But then she's like, oh, stuff's coming, though. There's stuff coming your way, so just tease these monsters on the list next.
There was a really weird bit in this page for me that really bothered me. I don't know if it did anyone else, but she's like, hey, I'll give you a reading quickly, free of charge, as a favor. And he pulls up the card and he goes, Judgment. And she goes, oh, you know your stuff. I'm like, it says judgment on the card.
Yeah.
I can see it. It's right there. I can see it on the art. Like, what?
That's those keen. I mean, they call him the world's greatest detective for a reason. He's got the skills to notice these things.
I'm gonna look this up in tarot. What it's supposed to mean.
Yeah, maybe he knows what it means. But that wasn't the implication. Her was like, she was just impressed he knew what the card was, and I'm like, do you not think Batman can read or something? Is that how low you think of him?
She is super old, and she is talking down to a young person.
Yeah, maybe she remembers the time when almost no one learned to read, so she's not used to the idea that everyone learns.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It really stuck out to me.
Also, here's how tarot works, right? It depends on how they
it's up,
how it's given to them.
If it's
up or down.
Up or down, doesn't it? Yeah.
So which one was it that it was given to him? It was
I assume up, because he lifted it, and it's still it would be upside down unless you show him rotate it, and you didn't see that.
Yeah. So there you go.
I mean, it can mean healing and wholeness. It can mean a spiritual awakening. This is my problem with this type of stuff, because it's all you know. Also, general meaning is you might be, you know, judging someone too harshly, which that's like Batman's bread and butter. So, like, you know.
Oh,
Jason would like a word.
Yeah.
Yes.
All I could hear when Matt said that was "swear at me."
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I mean, I don't have much to add, but just like, but honestly, it looked fine. It flowed well enough. It had some fun action beats. I enjoyed Wonder Woman ripping Eradicator's head off. I think that's the moment. Fun. That's the moment that made the issue. I think if that moment wasn't there, if they just let Eradicator go, it would have been a kind of a damp sort of squib of a finale. But that moment gave it just a bit of bite that it needed to. Okay, that was a fun ending.
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, go for it.
Well, because she used a magic sword to do it.
Yep.
Which I like too. So. That was fun.
Nice touch. Yeah. What are you giving it, Matt?
And it feels like a nice link going into the next arc with the Greek mythology stuff.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Yep. I'm going to go with 7.5. It's perfectly fine.
Connor?
Yeah, same.
I will also give it the 7.5. 7.5 is all right.